Yo, what is up? Heaviest show. How's everybody doing today? Let's see here. You know, sadly, December was a pretty slow month for metal. Okay? Pretty slow month. That doesn't mean we don't have stuff to cook up here, though. You know what I mean? All right, we got cool things to talk about. Okay, we're not gonna leave anything out. We're gonna discuss some trends, some growing trends in the metal scene, including the Japanese scene, orchestral shows, and some streamings like that. We're gonna go over the top 25 most streamed artists in metal this year. Number one, if you watch my recent video on new metal, it's actually not that surprising. But let's go. Let's see. Let's put a poll in the chat. Who do you think? Just chat. Ask. How do we do a poll? A Q&A. Let's see. Who do you think was the most streamed artist in 2025? Most streamed metal artist. Because the answer kind of surprised me. Anyway, what we're listening to right now is one of the albums that was kind of re-released this month. That actually kind of surprised me a little bit because there wasn't too many. There was still releases, but there wasn't too many that were the past few months we've seen tons of different awesome releases, but December was slow. I guess people take it off for Christmas or something. So anyway, let's get right into it. We're gonna start with the Japanese scene. Now, back in 2024, Hanabi, they won this best alternative metal band award, and maybe you could have seen this coming, like with the rise of baby metal the past 10 years. But the scene has actually been providing so many quality talents lately. So you got Hanabi, of course, baby metal, and then there's also this new band called Prompts that are pretty sick. Let's throw them on. Prompts, like a Japanese metalcore band, and it's stuff like this. It's stuff like this. Here, I'll turn it up a little. Like, this is sick. You know? Turn that up a little bit. It's stuff like this is super impressive. And it kind of follows that modern style of metal producing that we see a lot. It's got that progressive element to it. Kind of like Tesseract, who we'll talk about later. A lot of these modern metalcore bands. But dude, this is sick. Man, it's stuff like this that I find so impressive about coming out of the Japanese scene. There's so much awesome stuff there. Anyway, we'll keep these guys on, and we will move into the 25 most streamed artists. The 25 most streamed artists in metal this year. Honorable mention of Slayer at 4 million. I can't believe they're not in the top 25. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild to think about. Judas Priest at 4.1 million. 4.1 million at 25. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. So is this is the Spotify monthly listeners. Okay, so 4.1 listeners, 4.1 million listeners every month on Spotify. Pretty crazy. And that's just 25. Tool, 4.6 million. Like, this is very surprising. Tool at 4.6 million. I would have thought they would have been way higher. And Megadeth, even them, down way 23. Maybe this speaks to just, you know, how popular metal actually is. You know? I don't know. 4.7 million is kind of wild. It'd only be 23rd. Godsmack. 4.8 million. Goats. Godsmack. Goat smack. Crazy. Dude, Godsmack's sick. Godsmack's actually sick. I can't believe there are only 22 top streamed listeners. A Day to Remember? All right. What do you think of Day to Remember? I don't... Day to Remember's all right. Bad Omens. Okay. Sleep Token at 6.3 at 19. I don't know, like... Sleep Token's all right. Actually, I thought they would have been way higher. I thought they would have been way higher. Dude, this prompts band is so good. Mix of Japanese and Korean members. They're based out of Tokyo. This band is sick. Definitely hopping into my my playlist. No doubt about it. Five Finger Death Punch at number 18, 6.6 million. Okay. I wish they would go back to their old sound, man, dude. Old Five Finger Death Punch was so good. Okay? 14, 15-year-old Kane jamming Five Finger Death Punch was a different vibe. Take me back. Take me back. Dude, this prompts band, they're like a mix of Lorna Shore and Knocked Loose. So sick. Pantera, number 17, most streamed artist of 2025, 6.7 million. Okay. Falling in Reverse, kind of ass. They kind of suck. Okay. Don't care what anyone says. Falling in Reverse is ass. Iron Maiden, number 15. These are some popular bands that are pretty low on here. Who's number one gonna be? Alice in Chains, 9.6 million. Crazy. I wonder how much money a band makes off of 9.6 million a month. 9.6 million streamers a month. Let's see. Artist. Spotify. And $30,000 and $50,000 for 10 million streams, as the average payout per stream ranges from a third of a cent to a fifth of a cent. Crazy. So Alice in Chains is bumping 30 to 50K a month off of Spotify for doing nothing. For doing nothing. Avenged Sevenfold at number 13. 10.2 million. 10.2 million streams a month at 13. Avenged Sevenfold's another one of those. They're all right. I don't mind a little Avenged Sevenfold here and there. City of Evil's an all-time banger album, honestly. Sinister Gate's pretty good. A little overrated, but he's pretty good. Korn, number 12, 11.1 million. Doesn't surprise me because nu metal's coming back. Check out my latest nu metal video. Shameless plug. What is this? Rammstein. Dude, the guy in Rammstein's huge. Holy. That guy's huge. Makes the rest of his band members look like dipsqueaks. That guy looks kind of big. They kind of look like they're gay dominatrix, you know? Gay dominatrix. What Rammstein reminds me. Or like the typical Rammstein concert is like in this underground cement cave with like strobe lights flashing and people doing meth and ecstasy. That's what I believe the typical Rammstein concert probably looks like. Same with Disturbed. It's like the same. It's not the same music, but they got the same vibe going on. Old Disturbed, like the sickness Disturbed. Bring Me the Horizon at number 10 with 13 million streams. Okay, Chris, you think Metallica is the top streamed artist of 2025? Okay, that's a fair guess. That's a fair guess. But you're wrong. You're wrong. And for that, you must die. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Okay, Slipknot at number 9. 14 million. Hey, thanks for being here, man. Thanks for being here. Deftones at number 8 with 16 million. Dude, so many popular bands, I thought that would be higher. Okay, Disturbed. Speaking of Disturbed, in their dominatrix underground cement concert halls with strobe lights flashing, doing crystal meth and ecstasy. Disturbed started in 1994. That's wild. Pretty sure The Sickness didn't come out until 1999. Chris, you think Linkin Park was the most streamed artist? You're right. You're right. Congrats. You are no longer the weakest link. You're the strongest link. Limp Bizkit, 19 million. Dude, it is. Okay, Limp Bizkit, Deftones, Slipknot, Korn, nu metal. Nu metal is back. Evanescence. What? Evanescence? Evanescence isn't metal. Nothing against them. They're not metal. They shouldn't be here. Sold. Absolutely goated. 23 million. Black Sabbath, 28 million. The Goats. Metallica, number 2. Gotta love these AI-generated prompts.
Metallica is now a household name. No shit.
No shit.
Cutting edge evolution of thrash. Classic metal. As the band grew and changed, Metallica also mixed in acoustic tracks and addictively catchy vocal hooks, such as Nothing Else Matters. Nothing Else Matters might be the most overrated Metallica song of all time. It's not bad. Just don't... Not feeling it. Never felt it. Never felt it. Never felt it. Linkin Park at number 1, 51 million. Ka-ching! Sweating Bullets is your favorite Metallica song. You know, you better watch you say that around. You know? You know, some people, they don't think that's funny. Some people might be deeply offended by that. Some people might dox you for that. You know? Now, pretty sure my buddy Connor went to go see Linkin Park live. Said that Emily Armstrong's pretty good. That she's pretty good. No one could ever replace Chester. I remember the day he died, man. I was so sad. I remember blasting In the End super loud on my balcony. Shedding a little bit of a tear. Yeah, that's, anyway. Yeah, apparently Emily Armstrong's pretty good. She's pretty good. She's pretty good. Imagine trying to replace Chester. There's no way you could. You just gotta do your best, pal. Go out there and do your best. No judgments. No judgments. Just do your best, sweetheart. All right. Okay, that's the 25 highest streamed artists 2025. Who was your personal most streamed artist of 2025? Let me know. Whoa, I didn't catch that. Slaughter to Prevail announced tour with Whitechapel and Attila. Okay, well, let's get into that. Let's get into tour talk. Tour talk. Tour time. It's tour time. It's tour time. There's actually some pretty sick tours coming up. Mainly Milwaukee Metal Fest. With Agolic, Suicidal Tendencies, and more. Dude, check out this. Headliners, Acid Bath, Goat, Kill Switch Engage, pretty good, Ministry, and Suicidal Tendencies. Was Linkin Park actually your most streamed artist, Chris? Or Milwaukee Metal Fest has announced day splits for its highly anticipated Return to the Rave Eagles Club. Takes place June 5th. And more bands to be announced, but that's actually huge. Heavy is the crown. All right. Dude, Crazy. Dude, Hyrax? Okay, Hyrax is like the most underappreciated thrash band of all time. I can't believe they're still touring, man. Who's ever seen Get Thrashed? If you've seen Get Thrashed, you know who Hyrax is. That's how I found out about Get Thrashed. Probably the best metal documentary ever. That and Headbanger's Journey. Power Trip's playing, which is awesome to see. After the Burial, Havoc. Wow, this is actually awesome. Wrong. Texas Toast, Chainsaw Massacre, Trip to the Morgue, Dark Horse Prophet, All Shall Perish. I graduated with them in high school. Bro, we went to high school together. Who you trying to fool? That's pretty sick. Another big thing was Metallica in Bahrain. Metallica in Bahrain is pretty sick. 10,000 people. So it's, you know, kind of intimate. But, I mean, Metallica has infinite reach. Right? It's like a reach token. To stop 3-3 flyers. You know what, never mind. But it's pretty crazy. The reach Metallica has. They never performed in Bahrain before. And then the next day they went and performed in Abu Dhabi. It's pretty cool. I just wanted to gloss over that real quick. I thought that was super cool that they're playing like in places they still haven't played it before, and they went and got her done. So that's pretty sick. Anyway, moving on to tours, more tours. Testament. Thrash of the Titans tour. They're continuing it into 2026. We talked about this on a previous stream, but they're not going to stop.
We don't stop.
Because they're going to go through Portland, they're going to go through the West Coast, and all the way down to California. So before they were playing with Obituary, Destruction, and Nervosa, who I actually don't know. And now, I can't remember who's on this tour with them. Overkill and Destruction. There you go. Which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Crazy to think these bands are still playing. Anyway, I don't really like Testament. Overkill's okay, Destruction's good, but never really like Testament. It's no secret. No secret, I don't like Testament. Can't get into them. Booty cheeks. They're just not the best. Okay, this is really cool. I guess Guar. We'll go to Guar first before we go to the one that's really cool. But Guar. They really out here. All right, they don't stop. No matter what you do. Can't stop Guar. Soulfly and King Parrot. Never heard of King Parrot. But yeah, Guar's touring North America. They're in America. Looks like they're skipping out on Canada. So it's just America. You know? We're used to it. We're used to it. It is what it is. It is what it is. What can you do? Moving right along. I really wanted to talk about this. This is so cool. There's this festival called the Prophecy Fest. Prophecy Fest in Germany. Basically, they go into this cave. There's this cave in Germany where they set this stage up. Here, let's pull up some pictures. Look at this. This is so sick. How cool that is. Woo. Okay, so anyway, everyone goes into this little cave in Germany. They set up these absolutely sick stage lights and all that crap. Right? And I think they have all different types. They have all different types of bands going over here. Lots of black metal. Melodic black metal. Imperium. What's this? Farsot. Like, I've never heard of a lot of these guys. Avant-garde black metal. A lot of just German bands. A lot of European bands. Like, no huge names, except for this. Nurgle and Misprimming. I've never heard of this band, Misprimming, so I'm probably mispronouncing their name. But it's a Finnish band, I believe. Icelandic band. They're going to be performing all of Sventieth, Storming Near the Baltic, which is a classic album. If you haven't listened to Storming Near the Baltic, it's pretty fucking cult. Pretty much the most true black metal kind of sound that you could get past the original Norwegian acts straight out of Poland before they went death metal and blackened death metal. So that's pretty sick. Imagine listening to the most ice cold, truest, cultist black metal in this cave, basically. So sick. Let's throw on Storming Near the Baltic. I guess you get a feel for how cold it is. Yo. Oh, man. Yeah. That's that shit. Yep. That's that shit. Straight bangers. Just bangers only. Hear the... Is that like a string harp in the background? All right. Okay, so that's enough with tours. Some cool tours. Let's talk about some albums. Oh, sorry, I missed one. Emperor and Blood Incantation 2026 North American tour. That's sick. Super sick. No Vancouver, sadly. But they come to Toronto and they come to Montreal, which, sorry. But yeah, there you go. Okay. Live albums. Live album releases. Like I said, December wasn't the biggest month for big, huge albums, but there was a couple. We'll just highlight, like maybe 4 that were released this month that were pretty cool. And first off was Radar by Tesseract. And maybe I've changed my mind about live albums. Because this album I listened to, and another one that we'll get into in a second, were awesome. Now, I don't know if we have any Tesseract fans in the comments, in the chat. Chat, what do you think of Tesseract? Because they sound sick live. Dude, that's a perfect live sound. It feels like I'm listening to the record. But yeah. I mean, it was this awesome album, and then an album by Persephone, the goddess of love. Live in Andorra. I don't really like live albums. But like this one, absolutely bang. If you don't know Persephone, big wreck. Boys and girls, mostly boys. Big wreck, because they're this progressive death metal band. They have all bangers, no misses. Like, listen to this. This is perfect. This is live. Anyway, while we listen to that, I also wanted to bring up Blood of the Bull by Upon a Burning Body. And not because it's good. Because it fucking sucks. It sucks. Okay? You can't convince me otherwise. It sucks. Upon a Burning Body sucks. It's a band like Upon a Burning Body that reminds me of why I don't like deathcore. Every time I listen to a band where I'm like, oh, it's deathcore, it's actually sick, I listen to a band like Upon a Burning Body, and I'm like, this fucking sucks. Yeah. Basically, that's it. Cut and dry. It's Jover. It's Jover. Okay? Whenever I listen to a band like Upon a Burning Body, and it just sucks. Okay. 'Cause not everyone can be Persephone, the goddess of love. But there was a re-release of this really cool album that from a band I'd never heard of before. There's like this blackened death metal band from the 80s, 90s. And this guy, so the band's called Acheron, named after a mythical river in ancient Greek mythology. And this guy was appointed a priest in the Church of Satan by Anton LaVey. So it's actually like metal gets the rap for being satanic and whatnot, when it's mostly not true. But this one is actually true, and he's mostly singing about Satan and anti-religious stuff, even though Satan's a religion. But you know, I'm not going to pretend to understand what this guy thinks or knows. So, but the music was pretty cool. Pretty classic death metal with that hint of black metal. It's kind of like Deicide with a little bit more black metal. No lyrics. I mean, I wanted to see the lyrics, but it wouldn't let me. Spotify won't let me. Bring back physical media with lyric books. But yeah. Honestly, other than that, there wasn't that much fire being released in the month of December in terms of metal. Unless someone can tell me otherwise. I'm open to it. I wanted to do song recs, but you know how it is. Way she goes sometimes. Yeah. Okay. Well then, in that case, I guess we will just we'll end the stream there. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Well, anyway, if you stopped by, thank you for stopping by. And yeah, hopefully we will see you in the next one. That was your monthly state of the scene in metal. As always, long live metal.